Hello, welcome to My Life in Spain. My name is Mark, and today I want to talk a little bit about my YouTube hobby and why I never buy new camera gear. Now, when I retired, I wanted to find something I could do that I was interested in. I had a few hobbies, but something I could do that would take up some time and I could learn new things. So I've been watching lots of YouTube videos, so I said, why not give it a go, see if you can do it too. So I decided that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make videos on YouTube. So what I did, I watched tons of videos, too many probably, I think, about YouTube, how it works, about how to upload videos. But the most important thing was deciding what kind of camera or cameras I wanted to buy. So anyway, I narrowed it down to the first camera I was going to buy is the one I'm using to film this now. It's the Canon M50 Mark II. Now it's ideal for videos of yourself for YouTube, talking head videos, because it has a screen that flips out to the side so you can see yourself while you're talking. Now, these were expensive, and it wasn't the latest Canon camera. It's a camera that I think they just discontinued, and they brought out a new model. So that's the first thing I learned. Look for something that's been updated, a new model's come out. Because a lot of these people that are into cameras, they want the latest and the greatest, the newest thing. They want to have the newest camera. So therefore, the camera that preceded the newest one, you're always going to get it at a discount. Now, I knew which camera I wanted, but I still didn't want to pay full price on Amazon for it. So what I did, there's an app in Spain, it's called Wallapop. And it's buy and sell your stuff, basically. Now, one thing I realized after watching lots of these camera videos was that people who are into this kind of thing, they really look after their camera gear. So I thought, well, why do I want to buy new if I can get it secondhand and save a bunch of money? So that's what I did. So I started looking on Wallapop. It's an app for your phone. I started looking on Wallapop for Canon M50 Mark II. And I found one. See, a lot of these things, they'll deliver to you by using the mail. And you can take insurance as well in case it's not as it's described and you want your money back. Or other people, they will only sell in person. So I found somebody near me that wanted to sell a Canon M50 Mark II that was basically new. And but she would only sell in person. And she was in Altea, which is about an hour's drive over the mountains on the coast where I live. So I went down there, drove down there to meet her. We agreed to meet near the marina, the bar near the marina. She showed me the camera. She had it in the box. That's another thing. I always buy stuff in the box. If they don't have the box with it, I don't want it. Because maybe I'm going to sell it or upgrade to something, and I want to have the box to sell it on to somebody else with. So I always make sure that if I buy any camera gear, that it comes with the box that it was originally in when they purchased it. So anyway, I looked at the camera. It looked pretty new, brand new. And she even included a memory card and a camera bag. So the price she wanted was maybe $200 or $300 less than $200 less than the new price. And apparently it was a gift from her boyfriend who she split up from, and she didn't want the camera anymore. She wanted the money. So I was happy to buy it. So no, we don't change cash or anything here. What I do, I use an app on my phone with my bank app called Bizum. So I just put in her phone number, and then I type in how much money I want to send her, and it's instant. So I'm there, blah, 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 send. Her phone goes bing, she opens it, the money's there. I get the camera, I go home. Okay, so now I've got a camera. But of course, as you know, if you're into this kind of stuff, it doesn't stop with the camera. I had the kit lens, which was I think 15 to 45. And everything I read is like, it was a cheap lens. It's good enough, I guess, for starting out on YouTube. But I kind of like to do things a little bit better, I hope. So I wanted a prime lens. So the ideal lens for these type of videos, these talking head videos, is the Sigma 16mm. But that's like around 400 and something euros. So that's expensive. So what I did, again on Wallapop, I found a guy who wanted to sell the 22mm Canon prime lens for the camera, and another one, I forget which one it was. I've got it on the wall over here, I don't know. Where is it? It's up there. It's another prime lens, and I bought a Sigma 30mm lens. The lens I'm using right now is the pancake lens, really tiny lens on the camera to film this video. It's great for street photography. All right, so now this is fine at home, right? But you don't want to be walking around the streets with this because it's unstable when you walk. You get seasick if you're looking at the video with somebody walking with carrying this camera. So you need a gimbal. But again, a gimbal for this camera, it's too big. So then I do some more research and I discover the DJI Pocket. Now, you'll probably be aware of this because the DJI Pocket 3 came out a couple years ago, and now there's even a Pocket 4 coming out. So I'm thinking, well, the Pocket 3's got a bigger sensor than the Pocket 2, but because the Pocket 3 has just come out, the Pocket 2, it's a lot cheaper because all these people that want to have the latest and greatest, they've got the Pocket 2 and they want to get rid of it to buy the Pocket 3. So I decide I'm going to buy a Pocket 2. So I bought the Adventure Combo, which comes with the microphone and the extended battery here. Here it is. Now, while it doesn't have a big screen on the front, like the flip screen on the Pocket 3, it's still pretty good for what I need. So I usually stick a tripod on the bottom of it and I walk around with it filming like this. And it's got, as you can see, it's got a built-in gimbal. So it's perfect for like walking and talking videos. This, I think, again, I got it on Wallapop. I paid, I think, 220 as opposed to buying the Pocket 3, which at the time was like 700 and something when it just came out. So this has been fine. This Pocket 2 has been absolutely perfect. No big deal at all. And then, of course, I want something that's waterproof. Now, why do I want something that's waterproof? I'm in Spain. It doesn't rain a lot. But when it does rain, you can't go out and film with your cameras because neither of my cameras is waterproof. So I decide, more research, I want the Osmo Action. Now, I don't want the latest and greatest. I want something which is discounted now and that people have left behind because they want the latest Pocket 5 or Pocket 6. So I decide I'm going to buy a Pocket 4. So sorry, not Pocket 4, Action 4, Osmo Action 4. And I went for the Adventure Combo because it came with a selfie stick. So I went with the DJI Osmo Action 4, which you can see here. I already had the DJI Mic Mini, which I'm wearing now to do this video with. And it pairs with this, with using Bluetooth. So it's perfect. So I had the microphone on and I now had the camera I can go outdoors with and film. Plus, the problem I had with the Pocket 2 was if I'm somewhere and I want to film something close up, if I turn it like that, the gimbal would turn with it, so it was useless. This now I can just point and film. Let's say I'm going eating, I want to eat something, I want to show you what I'm eating. I can just point down and show it to you. So this was great. This I paid 215 euros for the Adventure Combo. Now on Amazon, this was 339 euros. And I got this yesterday and I opened the box. It's brand new. It's never been used. And I saved 100 euros by buying it on Wallapop. So come on. This is a great way you can save money. And at the same time, I mean, this videoing is a big, good hobby. But you're going to want to keep getting little gadgets and things to go along with it. Anyway, look, I hope you found this information useful. And like me, you want to save some money and you don't mind buying things secondhand. Because like I say, people who have cameras, they look after their gear. So I've never yet got anything that wasn't almost perfect. It wasn't in perfect condition. Everything was in perfect condition. So I'm very happy buying from Wallapop. Maybe in your country you have something similar, but I would recommend doing it. Why pay full price for something when you don't need to? Anyway, listen, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye for now.